This is the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into this video on factors and multiples. So we're going to go through what each of these means. Please make sure you don't get them mixed up because a lot of people do. So if we have a certain number like 20, factors of 20 are numbers that are less than 20 but go into 20. Multiples of 20 are numbers that are larger than 20 but are divisible by 20. So if the larger number is a multiple of the smaller number, then the smaller number is a factor of the larger number. So they're very much related, multiples and factors. If one number is a multiple, the other is a factor. So that might still be a bit confusing for you. Let's look at the number 12, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through its factors and its multiples. So let's start with factors. So factors of 12 have to be less than or equal to 12. So we're just going to look at the numbers from 1 to 12 inclusive. Let's go through each of these numbers from 1 to 12 inclusive and see which is a factor of 12. Now, it turns out that every number more than 1 has at least two factors, itself and 1. 1 is a factor of 12 because it goes evenly into 12, and 12 is a factor of 12 because it goes evenly into 12. So for any number more than 1, 1 and itself will be a factor of that number. The number 1 only has one factor, which is 1. Okay, so we've already found two factors of 12. So let's look at the number 2. 2 goes into 12 because if you divide 12 by 2, you get 6, a whole number. In other words, 2 is a factor of 12 because I can times it by another whole number to get 12. So 3, same deal. I can times 3 by 4 to get 12. So 3 is a factor of 12. Of course, 4 is a factor as well because you can times 4 by 3 to get 12. So 4 goes into 12. 5, on the other hand, doesn't go into 12. If you divide 12 by 5, you don't get a whole number. Another way of looking at this is I can't multiply 5 by a whole number to get 12. So 5 is not a factor. 6 is a factor. 12 divided by 6 is 2, a whole number. Of course, that means I can multiply 6 by a whole number, 2, to get 12. So 7 is not a factor. 7 doesn't go into 12. 8 doesn't go into 12. 9 doesn't go into 12 either. So they're not factors. I can't multiply any of them by a whole number to get 12. Similarly for 10 and 11, I can't multiply either of those numbers by a whole number to get 12. So these are the factors of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. They are all the factors of 12. We can't have any more because a factor of 12 can't be more than 12. So what this means is that 12 is a multiple of each of those circled numbers. 12 is a multiple of 1, it's a multiple of 2, it's a multiple of 3, and so on. It's not a multiple of 7, however, because 7 doesn't go into 12. So that's the factors of 12. So the multiples of 12 are easy to find. Well, there's actually infinitely many of them. So the first multiple of 12 is itself, 12. 12 times 1. 12 times 2. 12 times 3. 12 times 4. You can see the pattern. It's going up by 12 each time. I'm going to put dots there because the multiples keep going and going forever. So I can't possibly write all of them. But these are multiples of 12. So 12 is a small number with not a lot of factors. So let's look at a quick example of a number with many factors. So let's look at the number 60, which turns out to have quite a few factors. Now, I don't want to test every number from 1 to 60 inclusive. That will take too long. So a quicker way to do it is recognize that factors come in pairs. So for example, I know that 1 is a factor of 60, 1's a factor of any whole number. So what do I times by 1 to get 60? That's 60, okay? So now what I can do is I can see if 2, the next number, is a factor. Well, 2 is a factor because I can times it by 30. 3 is a factor because I can times it by 20. 4 is a factor because I can times it by 15. So, of course, because 4 times 15 equals 60, that means 15 is also a factor. Because 3 times 20 equals 60, 20 is also a factor. So all of these numbers in red are factors. So let's go to the next one after 4, 5. So 5 times 12 is 60. So 5 and 12 are factors. And then I can go 6 and 10. So now what I'll do is go 60 divided by 7. Well, that's not a whole number. 7 doesn't go into 60. So 7 is not a factor. Let's try 8. Well, 8 doesn't go evenly into 60 either. So 8's not a factor. Try 9. 9 doesn't go into 60 either. If you count up by 9s, you'll see 60 is not a multiple of 9. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. 9 doesn't go into 60. The next number, however, to try is 10, but we've already tried 10 because it is paired with 6. So we can stop there. There are not going to be any other factors of 60. I don't need to try any more numbers because I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way up to 10. Any factor larger than 10 has already been captured here. The factors larger than 10 are already listed. So I don't need to try 18 or 25 or any number like that to see if it's a factor because I've already got the factors. So finding multiples of 60 is pretty easy. You just start at 60 and count up by 60s again. 120, 180, 240, and as usual, they go on forever. So in red, we have the factors, and in blue, we have the multiples of 60. So I want you again to realize from the factors, so because, say, 5 is a factor of 60, that means 60 is a multiple of 5. So that was an example of a number with many factors. There are some numbers that don't have many factors at all. So the number 17, for example, only has 2 factors. Its only factors are itself and 1. So we call numbers like that prime numbers, as you'll see later. The number 9 has only 3 factors, 1 in itself and 3. So not all numbers have a lot of factors, but every number more than 1 will have at least 2 factors. So if you wanted to find multiples of 17 and 9, there's still infinitely many. They go on forever. The multiples of 17 would be 17, 34, 51, 68, and so on. The multiples of 9, 9, 18, 27, 36, and so on. So please make sure you understand the concepts of factors and multiples and that you don't get them mixed up. Factors are always less than or equal to the number, multiples greater than or equal to the number. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Have a great day.